Now that we're finished with the More tab, we'll move on to the Training tab. Click the Training tab at the bottom, and training is driver training provided by Instructional Technologies. For our beta test, your site ID will be 1 followed by 4 zeros and then another 1. And for driver ID, type in any name at all and then click the Done button, and training videos will appear. Those that are available to be purchased, we will actually have a purchasing process when we're live, but for beta we've provided 2 videos. Go ahead and select the top one or either one, doesn't matter, and then we'll register, say yes. And what's happening now is that training course is being downloaded onto your phone. So we'll come back to this in a moment after the training has downloaded. It shouldn't take too long on your phone. Go ahead and let it download. Once you've finished the first section, go ahead and answer the questions that come at the end of that section, and then move back into testing the rest of iDDL. Now let's move on to inspections. Go ahead and click the Inspections tab or button at the bottom of the window, and you can see the record view for inspections is blank at this time. That's because I haven't added an inspection yet, but I want to add one, and so I'll click the plus button, and first thing I want to do is select the vehicle that I want to inspect. And in fact, I can inspect more than one vehicle if I like during this inspection. That's a new feature of iDDL version 2.0. And if everything passes, that's all I need to do. And in fact, I could say done, and my inspection is finished, and I have an inspection record. Now, if I did not pass everything that I inspected, then I would click on the pass button. I would indicate which vehicle did not pass inspection. I would run the checklist, and on the checklist then uncheck which item did not pass inspection, mark it as failed, and then this is the detail of that failure. So I can add a new record marking or adding more information about what failed, or my feelings about that. And I can add new fields and make them sticky fields. I can add multimedia. I can attach contacts and activities to the failure record, just like every other record in the system. So please go ahead and do some inspections, add some inspection records, go ahead and add multimedia attachments, fail some inspections, and add some contacts and activities to your inspections. This next section of the beta assistance video is talking about driver daily log entries. So please click the tab at the button at the bottom entitled Entries, and you'll see again in the record view there are no entries yet. So I'll add a new entry with the plus button and indicate what type of entry this is. And with the other records, I can set the start date, I can set the location. It should automatically detect what location you're in when you start that. I can add a new field, make them sticky. I can add multimedia, contacts, activities, and even share my driver's log entries. I want you to please go ahead and do all those things with your entries. And once you save them, the record will show on the list view and as well be reflected in the DDL chart. One other way to make an entry is to use the plus button on the DDL chart. And will you please make some entries in that fashion as well, just to make sure that that gets tested from the DDL chart as well. The next section in our beta assistance video is the driver's daily log chart itself. If you turn the phone sideways, you can see that the chart will be displayed in full view. Go ahead and click the summary button at the top, and it'll ask you what type of rule you want to report under, and it will give you a chart of your last 30 days of activities. Double check those calculations for us if you would, based on your log entries, and make sure that that summary chart is working the way you would expect it to. One other thing to do with the DDL is to scroll through dates, making sure that all your entries are showing up properly on each date. You can scroll through, as I've done, using those arrow buttons, or you can set the date if you don't want to use the scroll buttons. And then finally, please go ahead and create some reports. And let's do the DDL report. You can use the email function. I'm going to view it online. Please go ahead and send reports both by email and view it online. Make sure those numbers are right. It's fairly critical that those reports are perfect based on your driver daily log entries. So that's one of the main focuses of this beta. Then go ahead and do some inspection reports, view those online, and also send by email. Very critical, again, that inspection reports are formatted correctly and have the data that you need. That's it for this section of the beta training video.